Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton, and it is time for another edition of Angel Sudsy Recap, where we delve into the world of daytime television with a couple reality shows that we do as well. And one of those reality shows that we're doing is Vanderpump Rules. Uh, and yesterday aired the second part of the three-part reunion. Um, First of all, so there's lots of things I have a lot to say. First of all, they announced a spin-off, which is crazy because Vanderpump Rules is a spin-off of Beverly Hills Housewives, which is of course the spin-off of the Orange County Housewives. So, it's really crazy all these, various spin-offs, but and Summer House technically was not a spin-off. As Jack says, that's trickery. It wasn't a spin-off. So, they did talk a little bit about the Montauk trip, though, this second part of the reunion, just a little bit, because he was asking Sheena why was she such a fucking Debbie Downer, and she was like, I didn't realize it at the time that I was coming off so Debbie Downer-ish, but I just have a very specific diet, and I would rather have a flat stomach than drink alcohol or whatever. And the girls were like, that's kind of a dick thing to say. And she said, "You're right, you told me that, and I never said it again." So it was really interesting because, Lala was on. And the first part of the reunion was everybody grilling Lala about her married boyfriend and how she didn't want to answer any questions about her married boyfriend. I mean, let's be real. If you're going to go on a reality show, okay, like Vanderpump Rules, and you cannot take the heat of everyone knowing about your social life. Well, first of all, here's mistake number one. I would have changed that damn Instagram photo the minute I got hired at Vanderpump Rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have changed my profile picture instead of being, naked with my naked butt my profile picture on Instagram. If I'm going to be on a reality television show that's seen across the world, right? I mean, that's just common sense. And I mean, just everything she was saying was just so. It just got crazy and crazier. Like, she said she doesn't want to talk about her boyfriend. She doesn't want to talk about if he's married or not because he didn't sign up for the show. And Stassi's like, "Look, I've been where you are. Like, I dated someone that didn't." And Lala was kind of being a cunt and was like, "Yeah, and are you guys together now?" I would have been like, "Hold my earrings, hold my baby. I'm gonna beat the shit out of this bitch." Yeah, that was a little too much. And then she was talking about the NDAs, the non-disclosure agreements, and how they're actually her NDAs, and she has people that she doesn't know sign them because she doesn't know if she can trust them or not. And I mean, again, that sounds very hokey and suspicious. Um, and it she was like, "Yeah, one time when me and my friends one time I got drunk and high and I was in the bathtub and someone Snapchatted and then everyone saw it." I'm like, "Girl, then who is this Yahoo you're hanging out with getting drunk and high in their bathroom getting naked?" I mean, then that's on you for picking a shitty friend, first of all. And second of all, on one hand, she says, I had a really bad anxiety attack and I couldn't go to Ariana's birthday because they talked about the Sonoma trip. And then they're like, and Tom Sandoval was having none of it. He was like, "I'm sorry, didn't you have someone visit you? Didn't you spend the weekend getting manis and petties in Beverly Hills?" And she was like, "Yeah, that's how I unwind from stress." And he's like, "Okay, whatever, girl." I mean, really, girl, bye. That was, I mean, well, she's like, "And I'm not coming back to this show. I'm not doing this show again." Okay, great. Peace out, girl. Don't let the door hit your ass on the way out. Goodbye. Don't forget to write. Um, oops. Sorry, I had to adjust the brightness on my screen. Okay, so that whole drama went down and that was so silly. Okay, so then let's talk about Nikolai. Stassi's little brother made his appearance for a reunion, and um, Tom, because he had to go around and give everyone advice for everyone, right? And he said to Tom Schwartz, "You need to stop calling girls the B word." And I mean, it was cute, but it was pretty much dead spot on, right? He said Jax is just going to be an old man that just runs around thinking about having sex with girls. Katie needs to tone up on her drinking. That was the best. So everybody went after Katie for her drinking problem. They all were like, there's a difference between alcoholism and drinking problem. You know, drinking problem is whenever you drink, it becomes a problem for those that know you, right? However, alcoholism is a separate disease, right? So, and I kind of get the distinction that she was trying to make there, because I know lots of people who have drinking problems, but they're not alcoholics. Like, you know, I've only known I've known very few alcoholics in my life. There was this one girl I went to high school with. I think she was in 10th grade, right? I might have been in ninth grade or 11th. I know that she was, but we had a couple classes, electives together, and she dated this one guy I went to high school with as well, who's another story that is for another day. But they broke up, and she went off the deep end, and she started putting like Bailey's in her thermos and was just drunk all day. That is an alcoholic. That is an alcoholic right there. Ooh, bless her heart. I need to look her up on Facebook to see if she's still alive. Yeah, that would be crazy. There was a rumor that I had died. That was so funny. So on a bunch of people from my class were discussing, you know, the past, which I'm all about the future, right? I'm all about the present. Live in the moment. Don't live in the past. And and this one girl was like, "Yeah, I heard that, you know, that Angel had died." And I sure did comment back. I was like, "I died? What did I die from?" And everyone's like, "Oh, you're not dead." Of course I'm not dead. Fuck you. I just don't like to hang around with you people. Anyways, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Not everyone. Not everyone. I mean, you know, the girl who actually made the comment I really enjoy quite a bit, even though she doesn't live in this state anymore. But that's besides the point. I'm moving off topic. Okay, so let's go back to Vanderpump Rules. So they also announced that they're doing another spin-off called Jax and Brittany Take Kentucky, where Brittany takes Jax to her hometown and they see him trying to fit in and all of that crap, and you see clips of him going, "Yeah, I would get real bored real quick here. This is a lot." And I totally agree. So anyways, um I don't know when that's going to air though. I don't know if it's going to air like soon, which means that Below Deck Med might get the axe as far as the Sudsy recap. Because right now, I plan on doing Below Deck Med, um, uh, Amazing Race, and Dancing for Relevancy. Well, Dancing for Relevancy is going to be ending soon because we're almost at next week. We're at the halfway mark of the competition, which is Disney Night. Okay, that's another thing though. We'll talk about that on Wednesday. Okay, moving on. But anyways, Tom Sandoval, you know, was saying like fuck in front of, you know, Nikolai, and it's like, can you like tone down your language because there is a child there, please? I mean, you know, it just felt like Tom Sandoval was like this season he didn't really have a storyline really about him. Ariana had one. She had a few. But Tom didn't really have one, so it felt like he was just kind of, you know, grasping at straws, right? Even James Kennedy had a storyline. You know, he got fired. And Lisa still did not want to hire him back. That was pretty fierce. Snaps to Lisa Vanderpump. She was like, I don't think it's ready. I don't think we're ready yet to have him back. Ooh, okay. Anyways, I think the best part of the reunion will be next week for part 3 because Shay is coming back and Shay's going to talk to Sheena. And apparently Shay finds out who Sheena's boyfriend is and he didn't even know that he knew him. So That's going to be really good. So, anyways, thank you all so much for logging on today. I do appreciate it. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Angel Benton. You can also hashtag Pump Rules to talk Vanderpump Rules. Excuse me. And you can belch. And you can also hashtag Bold and Beautiful to talk Bold and Beautiful. Okay, everyone, have a wonderful night. Peace out. Wubba, wubba, wubba.